Hey, how's it going? Do you hear me now? You hear me or what? Hear me or what? You hear me? Like, I need input here. Alright, sorry, he didn't say. I'm gonna wait for a couple of other people in here before we start, alright? I don't know how I sound like, so you guys are gonna have to help me out here. How's it going, Dodo? Welcome to the stream. Gonna wait for a bit before other people get in here so we can start, alright? Gonna give it like 5 more minutes. I'm hoping to get through the whole game in just one stream, but I don't know, something might happen. I don't know. Hopefully, it works, but... Yeah, I want... this game has been on my radar for a while. But I didn't buy it fearing that I couldn't run it with my old computer, but I got my new one recently, so it's working quite well right now, which I like. I did a test run just in case. It works really well, so... Yeah, and the thing is, he rushed through it, which is the entertaining part. When I get to a certain area, I want to, like, sit in just a certain area, watch things, talk about things, you know? I'm doing quite good, Alejandro. This new voice thing is really, really awkward and weird to me. But I'm gonna get used to it at some point. With my 1K reveal, I went to the Isle of Sorna Discord to like loosen up a bit maybe, because to be fair I was really scared that it wasn't gonna work out at all. And I got some entertaining responses because people didn't know what I sounded like. It was awesome. You sure? How about now? Can you hear me? Tell me if I'm too quiet or too loud. I'm looking for some input here so I can get like a stable area. Alright, that's good. Welcome Kedled to the stream. Alright, thank you. I'm then gonna wait another minute or two before starting, so I'm not gonna take that long. I don't think that many people are gonna show up, but this is gonna be a long stream, so expecting people to jump in and out. This game is on PC and PS4. I got the PC version here, obviously. Everybody thought it was a girl, Alejandro. It's hilarious. I can assume so because of my name that I chose, but there wasn't anything really... I don't think it's that feminine. I mean, I can understand why people though. It's quite hilarious the amount of comments I got on that particular thing. Hilarious to me. Alright, enough of that nonsense. I'm gonna start. Let's see how this thing does a higher volume. Yeah, it's a really gorgeous game. It's like... it's basically Fantasia, but... ocean in a game. Deep Abyss. Red Cyclone thing. I still don't get the story behind this game all that well, but still amazing regardless. This cat robot lady thing. Alright, let's do this. Camera. Don't play with me. Alright. Ah. This is really awkward with keyboard, just to let you all know. It's better off with a controller. Whee! Let's see if I can jump. Come on. really weak build, though. Let's see. Yeah, this game really is gorgeous. I'm glad I got a new computer. Let's see. Yeah, sand. Grouper down there. Let's take a look at it. These groupers are huge, Jesus. It's like... Great whites sometimes don't get this big. Let's see. Shift. Goliath grouper. This is gorgeous. Looks really, really good. Kelp forest. Like... Kelp forests are actually pretty well... They're only found in certain places, like I know they're found off the west coast, like California, Canada, areas like that. I'm assuming this is what it's based off of. I've seen these fish before, don't exactly know what they are though, the red ones. What's this? Oh, trumpet fish. These things live in kelp forests? I didn't know that. I thought they live in coral reefs. Let me see. I've been to Florida a couple of times, but never by the coast. I'm usually inland in those type of areas. Let's see. Can I grab the fishy? The trumpet fishy? No. Yeah, there's tons of fish here. I have no idea what's this one. Oh, hawksbill sea turtle. That better not be my whole stream, just me going at everything. But I know I can ride those. Let me find one. Unless the grouper eats them. Let's see. Where is it? There it is. Really, really small. Hey. Come here. Come on, go up. There we go. Oh, the fish again. There you are. Come here. Yeah. Oh, there we go. Looks like a sea turtle. I think these are actually one of the rare sea turtles. Like, I know the green ones are probably the most common one, and they're everywhere. And those the hawksbill, loggerhead. The leatherback, of course, the biggest of the bunch. And hey, how's it going, Lost? Oh, Dreamer! Got the person that made my profile on the stream. How's it going, buddy? Oh, crown thorn starfish. Now I know these things aren't in kelp bars. They're only in the Great Barrier Reef. Smash my face in it. Well, I did too, actually. Ride a dolphin. They're really cool. Swam with sharks as well not too long ago. I have a video on it, like, ages ago. Sand tigers and nurse sharks. Let's see. How's it going, Skamedes? Welcome to the show. Just wandering around looking at the prettiness of everything. Oh, shrine. Found you. Alright, now we can go around and look a little bit. No, wrong button. Oh, so that's what these are, sheephead. I knew they look familiar. Alright. About... more male and female, they look different. Sexual dimorphism and all that. Oh, anchovy. And classic anchovies that everybody eats. Let's see. Oh, grouper. Goliath grouper. Literally all I know about grouper is that there's these big fish that people occasionally catch and they eat everything that moves. There's a video of a spear fisherman carrying in a fish, and once he gets a hold of a fish, a grouper just comes in and almost takes his hand off. Garibaldi. I'm assuming it's the yellow ones? Oh, it's these ones, the red ones. Another anchovy. Trumpetfish. I forgot what these guys eat. Do they eat like small fish or plankton or coral maybe? Oh, definitely fish. Definitely fish. Yeah. Let's see now. What are these? Oh, through the map. This is really pretty though. Look at it. Alright, that's enough of that. I searched everywhere I could. I know I'm missing something, but not enough. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I didn't activate this down here if I can get to it. Emu whales. A leopard shark. I saw one of these at an aquarium one time. They apparently commonly live where people are down by the coast of the west coast in particular. They've never bitten people though, which is good. I always go the wrong way. Let me see. Did I activate this one already? Yeah, I did. More starfish. Poor little Wally Ocean Edition. Oh, the isle probably will be like this in the future. It's a different art style, obviously, but it's gonna get this pretty, don't worry. I've seen pictures of what it's gonna be, and it's insane. It's hard to tell it from real life, that's how good it is. Did the stream temporarily die? I swear I just looked down and saw that happen. It okay now? Meh. I think we've seen everything this area has to offer. Let's start to move. How do you get out of here? Let's see. Oh, boost. Don't know how to boost, like. I like how the fish follow you when you move. Schooling. I don't know what these, like, smaller grouper looking things are, but... There's gotta be some way out of here. Let's see, I found... I'm lost. I'm lost already. Oh, this is the way. Here we go. And there's a great white. I wonder if he has a name. Do you know if he has a name? He should have a name. Let's see. Is there anything else? No. Wait. Gotta remember which way is way. Swore I saw something over here. Nope. My imagination. Wrong way. Oh, more eels. These are one of my favorites when I used to be a kid and go to the aquarium. And they have like... I'm not sure if a lot of people knew this, it blew my mind when I first heard about it. But you know how like the xenomorphs in Alien, they got like that second mouth that comes out when they open their mouths? These guys have it. And it was very freaky when I first saw the skeleton of the eel. And it had like a smaller mouth or head in it, basically. Oh, Endless Ocean was my jam as a kid. Must have gotten like... Besides Ark, Endless Ocean would probably be the game I had 1,000 hours on. Before internet games and like, I knew what Steam was, that Endless Ocean was my game. There was only 12 animals I was missing in the first game. And the second one had such massive lifeline that I wasn't able to finish it. The game was that large. Jesus, I hate when it's dark. Oh, Endless Ocean 2 is my favorite as well. The first one I play a bit more, but then when I got the second one, I'm like, this is 20 times better. I need to play this more often. And I did that. Into... What is this place? Purgatory, maybe? Some Ocean Atlantis thing. Hey, Spinal Dragon, how's it going? Welcome to the stream. Our robot cat water person thing tripping out in Atlantis. ABZU, everybody. Let's see. Streaming, I think, is a lot better than YouTube videos, at least until I get used to talking to nothing, you feel me? Giving me its soul, or something. I get in essence what this story is talking about, but not that much. Manta rays. The largest ray to ever live. Huge. Don't question logic, Dodo. There's no logic. Just roll with it. Look how trippy is this. Just look at it. It's like in SpongeBob with the Goo Lagoon. Water underwater. My favorite song? That's actually a pretty good question. I know my favorite band is Disturbed. I don't like most of the songs they put out, but the ones that they do put out are really, really good. Like Facade. Animal is like my spirit song. Like, if that's the pick of my current tourist character is, then it'd be that one. Here's the manta ray. Gentle giant. This is Jurassic Park, but with fish. I just realized that. It's just majestic, majestic, majestic. Manta rays live all over the world, everywhere. They're actually pretty shy of people, so people don't see them that often. There are a few prime feeding areas that they like to go to near the coast, and that's how scientists research them. I know there's one in Mozambique, Africa, and one maybe Thailand, I believe, but I don't know that much. I know some species better than others. Let's see. Is there a totem in here? I never guessed. Is there one in here? Go up this coral tower maybe and maybe I'll find something. Oh, there's a valley up above me. There's a giant fish. Unicorn fish. Remember those from Endless Ocean? If you're like that one fish everybody looked at weird because they didn't know what it was until Endless Ocean. Alright, the stream died down a bit. Something happened. I don't know what. Maybe my internet connection is bad today, but... here they are. Jellyfish. It's not just you. It might be my internet messing with the stream. But... cool jellyfish. I don't know anything about jellyfish. Outside they're basically the ultimate life form, but... let's go. Our little robot friends. The open ocean now. Let's see. I'm gonna name you... what do you want to call the shark? You should have a name. And what is this thing down here? Oh, I know what this thing is. Let's see. It's a wapu, I think. It's some sort of barracuda-looking fish that lives out in the open ocean. It's like really, really fast. Yeah, these look like wapu to me. If I'm just going by memory. I'm not too sure if there's much out here though. There's just I'm just gonna call them wapu. I don't know if they're wapu. Don't kill me if I'm completely wrong, but let's move, I guess. Great Triangle Overlord. Oh. The Great Current. There's more wapu in here. Here we go. Catch the fishies. Oh yeah. Well, they're one of the oldest complex animals. They've been around since for like 700 million years and changed like absolutely nothing. It's insane. Parrotfish. Excuse me. Speaking of dolphins, here's some common dolphins. Move down. This is really amazing. My commentary might be a bit lackluster, but I don't care. Oh, you're right about sponges, actually. Everybody forgets sponges are animals, but they are. Come on, keep up with the pod. You're right, sponges have probably been around a bit longer. I don't know how, though. How long. Speaking of jellyfish, they're here again. You guys name the shark, please. Like a good name. Oh, they had like this whole system of dolphins in the Endless Ocean. The first one had a lot more freedom with what dolphins he had. Like, you can just go anywhere and hang out with some of the dolphins and eventually they'd be with you. Like, what were your... Say in the comments, what was your main dolphin batch if you played Endless Ocean? Mine was... obviously the original bottlenose. The next one was how I played Endless Ocean was basically after I had unlimited freedom, after the blue hole type deal, I just completely ignored the story for like ages. I just explored the map forever. I covered a good 80% of the map before I went back to the story, and I came across most of the big whales and dolphins before then, and they blew my mind. I didn't expect to see any of them at all, for obvious reasons. Besides that, one of them was the common dolphins that I'm swimming around with right here. I named it Hourglass, I think. Don't know why I named it that, but... still has nostalgia regardless to me. Alright, the name shall be Venice. Vanice? Yeah, Vanice. Vance. Never mind. I'm awful at reading. Vance, the perfect name for Great White. Let's see. And the other one was a false killer whale. Humphead wrasse, I think. They're another one of Endless Ocean's more characterized fish. Yeah, humphead wrasse. Can you jump? Can you jump, maybe? No. Never mind. Here, I'll let you murder all the fish that are in the area. There are a lot of people that just ignored the other dolphins until later in the story. Because a lot of people think that the beluga and the orca are the true ones, because you need special ones to unlock them. Which is reasonable. I'm not gonna say anything bad against that. Sometimes people like different things, you know? Let me see, I saw another one of those fish summoners. Am I right under... oh, there it is. Let's see. Pufferfish. The most poisonous fish on the planet. The second most poisonous animal on Earth, actually, after the poison dart frog. They're like a delicacy in Japan, and they need like very special chefs in order to prepare them so people don't die from eating them. Alright, now what's this one? Steam always blocks it. Wakuda, oh. These porpoises. I know about these. Let me see. Come on. Where'd they go? Oh, they're really, really small. Look at them. The fish that they're eating are nearly as big as them. Look at that. Hey, let me... My favorite fish? The mako shark, 100%. I just love its attitude in the ocean. It just goes up and does whatever it wants. It's also the fastest shark. Really, really cool. I wish I could see one in real life. But back on what I was saying about the wakudas, those porpoises that I unleashed, they're actually one of the most endangered of all dolphins right now, I believe. They live in that Mexican that Mexican Gulf. Not the Gulf of Mexico, the other one that's by California. You know that little peninsula that cuts off at the west of Mexico? That's where they live. And basically there's only like, I gotta Google how much are left now, but I remember reading a book saying there are only like 50 or so left. They're one of the most endangered marine mammals we have right now. I hope they're doing okay. Let's see. And the Mako? Oh. The thing in the thumbnail that the guy is writing, I know for a fact it's not Mako. It's an oceanic whitetip, which we'll probably get to see later on. Some triggerfish. Powder white tang right there. Let's get on this, see if we missed anything. My favorite sea mammal. Pretty good question. Let me see. Oh, hello pufferfish. Puffing up for no reason. Emperor angelfish. Yeah, I remember these from Endless Ocean as well. There's Vacuda. The cutest little thing I've ever seen. The Precambrian I actually do not really know about. A lot of people seem interested in it, and I haven't really been. The Precambrian is actually an era. It isn't a period. Like the Paleozoic, Mesozoic, and Cenozoic. The Precambrian comes before all of those. It's basically from life started around 3 billion years ago, I believe. That's when the first bacteria and stuff started showing up. To, I believe, when the Cambrian showed up, when things started getting a bit more complex with like the jellyfish and the sponges and the trilobites and stuff. Not really a lot went down in that era, I believe. It was just bacteria and algae. And by the end of it, I'm pretty sure jellyfish and sponges appeared. Common dolphin. Bannerfish, or Moorish idol, I think is another name for them. But, coral trout. We're missing something. I know there's one more animal here that we have yet to see. Is this pool right here, actually? I think it might be. Let's see. Yep, I was right. Gray reef shark. Our first big shark. And these guys are one of the most common wild sharks that people will dive with. They're the ones you almost always see in coral reefs. And they're extremely common, and they often are for tourists. That's what they like the most. Oh really? Bannerfish are unrelated. Alright. That's new information, thank you. It looks a lot like a Moorish idol though, I'll admit. I know for a fact gray reef sharks are found in the Caribbean. That's one of their main areas. And since they are really popular with people, they are very often they're often responsible for attacks, and that's just because of the sheer amount of times people are with them. It isn't because they are over-aggressive or anything. Yeah, the Earth is around 4.4 million years old, which means in a billion years life began, which I think is pretty quick for what has went down in this time. Enough nonsense, we were a beautiful coral reef, though. Get up. Face reveal, never gonna happen. I don't see the point in it. I don't see the point in showing your face at all, and frankly I want some privacy. These aren't weeds. Come on. Oh, those are... what are these? These are really, really cool. They're some type of eel. Forgot what they're called though. They're these eels that just stand up like this, like they're reeds, and just soak up plankton. They're really, really cool. I forgot what they're called though. They were in Endless Ocean as well. And they really blew my mind when I first found them there. Oh, definitely. Humans are the most dangerous animal on the planet. We're the only animal which has come close to destroying the planet, really. And sharks are really misunderstood, obviously. That's been said a billion times. Now enough of this area, let's get back on the current, I guess. Alright, back here. The sea turtles were obviously put there for a Finding Nemo reference, it had to be. Yellowfin tuna, I think? I'm just guessing because they're fin. What would I know? I see some more trevallies. Oh, I missed the shell. I saw the shell. Dang it. Oh, I need to get back into it as well. Still have yet to unlock the... Now this is really cool. I've obviously seen this before, but never in person. Get this game yourself, if you can. It's entirely different when you're playing it yourself. It's amazing. Look at this. I'm gonna say it's quiet for a bit. There we go. Yeah, environmental destruction at work here, but... Oh, I do. On occasion, the Gaming Beaver. To be honest, I didn't really have much interest in him at all until he started playing Turok. Like, I thought it was pretty cool that he started getting back to normal Let's Plays instead of Jurassic World every single day. But... Best in Solace will be in my heart, though. Y'all know that. Back into purgatory. Moonrass? I have never heard of that. At least I don't think so. If you show, if I see a picture of it, I'll probably know, but I'm not that much of a fish or a bug guy, so I don't really know, like, the obscure species. Excuse me. I used to watch his Jurassic World vids back when I played Jurassic World myself, but eventually the game died down on me because of how grindy it turned out to be near the end, but I stay with it a lot longer than I normally do with mobile games. Orcas. The most successful whale to ever live, or dolphin. Cetacean, there we go. Oh, Insomnia? I'm part of his Discord, I'm pretty active there. Poor baby. Baby. I hope to appear in one of his vids sometime, like maybe I can jump on. It's also different from the other sea turtles in that most sea turtles eat jellyfish, but these guys eat seagrass, they're vegetarians. They do sometimes eat jellyfish, but it's not part of the, like, main diet. Oh, Blackfish. Blackfish, yeah. I have yet to watch it. I have a friend who's really who's watched Blackfish and as such hates SeaWorld, like, with a passion now. She keeps on telling me to watch it myself, and I really should. But personally, Blackfish just seems to be like one of those things just from a face value. It just seems like one of those things where zoos are bad. Everything about them is bad, you know? Animals are to be free and such. I mean, I'm sure there's more to that. I talked to her about it, and she said that there is more to it than that. But people don't understand how important zoos and aquariums are to wildlife. Like, for example, if there are killer whales in captivity, and they're happy, although with Blackfish, it suggests that they don't, I believe. If they are happy, then they should stay there. I mean, I don't know about you, but if I was an animal living out in the wild, a zoo or aquarium would be like paradise. You just have to stay in this one place, you get all the food that you want, you don't need to worry about anything killing you. It's just a carefree life, and I'm not exactly sure why people think that it's cruel to keep animals in zoos, when zoos make sure to give animals everything they need. One 20-year-old orca, I doubt it. Would be amazing if there is one, though. I haven't heard of them getting over 60 or 70 years old, though. That isn't a thing. Oh, that's true, actually, now that I think about it. Yeah, that is true. The tanks need to be bigger, honestly, now that I think about it. I mean, even the dolphins, regular dolphins in zoos, compared to what orcas get is kind of... What orcas get in comparison to their smaller dolphin cousin in terms of space is pretty small. They're very big animals, like... Besides the whale shark, they're probably the largest animal that we've ever held in captivity. Oh, barracuda, I just noticed. Oh, barracuda. I'm more afraid of them than sharks, honestly, barracuda. They're very moody fish. They're very attracted with shiny objects. Their teeth are nasty, and they're really, really fast. I'm comfortable swimming with sharks, but I'm not too sure about barracuda. Oh, Five Nights at Jurassic World. Yeah, I'm gonna continue that. Don't know when, because I kinda lost motivation for it, but I will. Don't worry, it's not going anywhere. I didn't really like how the third episode went down. The Lillian Sternness was kinda underwhelming for what I wanted for it, and that kinda put me down a bit. Orcas are the top prey of the ocean. They live everywhere. They've been everywhere. They can hunt anything. There's records of them hunting blue whales, I believe, as well. It's pretty cool. Oh, here we go. Here's the thing in the thumbnail. If I can catch up to it. Oceanic white tip. A very interesting shark from a species point of view. They're open water sharks, you can see by their fins. They're plane-like, built for swimming long distances with little energy. And they are often thought to be very dangerous by humans. Like Jacques Cousteau, the very famous oceanologist, I believe. I don't know too much about him. I just know that he's basically the Einstein of the ocean. In terms of popular, like, Einstein is the big guy in physics. Jacques Cousteau is a big guy in marine biology, and he put it as the most dangerous shark in the world due to its fairly aggressive nature. And I don't think it's aggressive just because its nature is just aggressive. Other people have put it in a similar manner before, where its main habitat is the open ocean, like hundreds of miles away from shore. And these big open places like this, there's normally nothing around. It's the desert in terms of the ocean. So, very often, these sharks will go hungry. Often. They can't afford to pass something up. And if a human comes by, they may not like to do it, but they will do it. You know? Here's a bounty, though. But another thing about these sharks, back to, like, conservation and stuff. These are perhaps one of the most endangered sharks right now, due to the fact that in the areas they live, they're pure. No country claims the waters they live in, and as such, there's no rules, there's no laws, there's no nothing. And as such, they're very vulnerable to finning. And their giant fins make them very popular for finning as well. So they're really at risk, and there's not much we can do about it. It's really bad. Yeah, there's humpback whales down there. I'll take a look at them in a bit. And saurian. Yeah, I plan to not research. I plan to watch, like, I plan to live stream my first moments in the game. I paid $60 for it. I got my pre-access. So I plan to live stream my first few minutes or hours of it, maybe. Marlin. Blue marlin, I think. Is it a blue marlin? What are you? Tell me now. What are you? Striped marlin, alright. I know there's blue marlin, sailfish, which are part of the marlin family. Let me see. I guess we'll go down and see the whale. Maybe get to run to the shoal if we can. Let's see, come on. Dive down. More gray reef sharks they can see swimming around with me. If I can swim down. Come on. Swim down. I can hear them. Yeah, swim down. Oh, I find something way more interesting than a whale. Basking shark. If I can get down to it. There we go. Basking shark. Second biggest fish in the world. Very cool. They're normally found near the surface instead of on the bottom like this, but yeah, not a lot of people see this shark in this game, mostly due to the fact that they never come down here to begin with. Really cool. Scary looking, albeit, but whatever. Let's go on the humpback whale. I went on whale whale watching trip once, and we saw these in fin whales. One of them apparently breached when I was on the boat, but I didn't get to see it because I was only on the side. Bad for me, but humpback whale. They're actually one of the most successful whales to recover from whaling. They're really successful. They're getting back into it again. Oh! I didn't know you can do that. I gotta get back in there again. Come on, turn this thing around. Come on, dive down. Let's get in that fish hole. Come on. There you go. Oh, the other whales are joining us, actually. Yeah, they're joining us up here. This thing doesn't turn at all. Come on. You can do better. Turn. Oh, we went whale watching down in Massachusetts. Humpback whales like to hang out over there before they go up into the Arctic. So, the East Coast in general is a general highway for larger animals, and you can't breach with these. That's sad, but come on. Break to it again. That was a pretty late opening your mouth, dude. Come on. Let's do one more pass. Oh, we scared that shark there. I don't blame it, this thing is huge. Turning radius is accurate. Alright, let's get off this thing. Let's go down to the bottom again, by where the basking shark was. If I can dive down properly. We'll go and look at the shrine in a bit. I want to see what's down here, though. Come on, go down. Yeah, there's a basking shark in the background there. I don't know why the camera constantly turns. Jeez, it's dark down here. I can keep on hearing the humpback whales up above. They may move down because I stopped controlling them, but... There's sperm whales later on. We'll get to see them. Oh, horseshoe crabs. And lobsters. More East Coast fauna. Well, the lobsters and horseshoe crabs are found everywhere, but they're... What's this one doing? Hello? I'm not sure if they do that. I'm just gonna watch this for a bit. I'm intrigued right now. What's it doing? That's hilarious. Alright. Thresher shark. Here we go. Yeah, dancing horseshoe crab. That's hilarious. Come on, get back here. Where'd it go? I lost it. Oh, there we go. Thresher sharks are actually one of the most elusive sharks there are. They're very rarely seen alive. And they're out in the open ocean, like the oceanic white tip and mako and blue sharks are. They're really, really shy. They don't like people. They're scared of the bubbles that diving suits give off. So it's very rare for people to see them. There's only some coastal areas that they like to hang out in where people get to see them. And even then it's rare. But I believe there's only been one attack that's been by a thresher shark. And it's happened to like a spear fisherman, and the shark got agitated because there was blood in the water or something. But that's the only time I've seen it attack people. These guys are pretty harmless. I mean, look at that face. It's like the kitty of the shark world, those eyes. I'm not used to talking this much, Jesus. Right. Let's get on the... There's barracuda down here? Are you serious? Oh yeah, they use their tails as weapons. And they'll very often lash out at people when they're getting caught in fishing lines. There's an old fish tale about... somebody getting decapitated by a thresher shark tail when he was reeling one in. It's a fish tail though. It didn't really happen. I think they tested like the maximum force a thresher tail can go, and it couldn't decapitate a person. It'd probably break their neck, but it wouldn't decapitate them. Yellowtail snapper, there we go, that's what those are. Oh, the whales are still up here, alright. What is that supposed to mean? Alejandro. I'm not too sure what you're talking about there. Oh, thresher sharks did use their tails as weapons, and they most likely did use them to stun fish. There's not really any other explanation for why they have that sort of appendage. Wait, what? Why can't I turn anymore? Oh, whatever, we've seen everything. Alright, now where's the way out? Oh, Mahi Mahi. Mayahi, Mayahu, Maya. Yeah. These guys are sort of like swordfishes in their open water. They're really fast. They like to catch food out in the open water, in these giant balls. They're also known as dolphin fish, for if anyone doesn't know what Mahi Mahi are. There's the exit. Oh, the last time I went to the beach, there was like a beaching of jellyfish or something. I forgot what they're called, but they look very similar to moon jellyfish. And you can pick them up without getting stung, it's really cool. I also saw one night, when I was randomly strolling down the beach, I saw a mermaid's purse, I believe. But before I can catch it, the current washed it back out, sadly. But it would have been a nice thing to have. Now this is magical looking. Whales never really dominated sharks at all. I mean, you can say Basilosaurus, but that was just one example. Sharks probably fed on Dorodon all the time, and there's also Megalodon, which appeared a couple million years later. Sharks have been around for a while, and they kept to a certain niche in the ocean. If something starts becoming the top predator in their prey, they'll get used to it. They don't really care. So, wait, is those cow nose rays? I believe. Let's go look at the sunfish. Sunfish. The largest bony fish to ever live outside of sharks. They also live in the open water. They're really slow. Their anatomy is puzzling, to say the least. They weigh like several tons and only eat jellyfish, which is really, really weird. Wait a minute, what is that? I saw it. Come here. Don't think I see you. Come here. Come here. Can I ride on you, or no? No, I can't. But I believe those are cow nose rays. These smaller, mantua-looking rays I got down here. They're also really common along the East Coast. The small manta-looking guys are very common in aquariums. .95% of the ocean we don't know. That might be true, but we can still rule out certain things, you know. Like, people bring up that excuse with Megalodon, and the odds of it surviving are really, really low. There's still certain variables we can rule out when it comes to things, like what things we know could exist and what things couldn't. That's what science is. Determining what things can and cannot do, you know? Oh yeah. that open water ray family, I'm not sure what it's called, but cow-nose rays and manta rays belong in that group. They're really known for breaching, which they use for a couple of reasons. They can use it to get parasites off of their bodies, use it to impress a female during mating, possibly. That's a popular theory among scientists. And they also think that pregnant females use that to give birth. The extra momentum pushes the baby out itself, which is pretty cool in my opinion. I don't think people have recorded that happening, but people think it's a pretty good theory. What's this guy? Who's this? Is this another hawksbill, or is it a loggerhead, maybe? Oh, another hawksbill, alright. I didn't need to unleash these this time. Let me go down here. Oh, hello, robot. Alright. Let me see if there's anything down at the bottom here. More starfish. Seashells. Oh, this thing. Dancing like the horseshoe crab, but a little demon. You guys should know what this is. If you ever watched Animal Planet, they feature it all the time. Eagle ray. In the same family as the cow-nose and manta rays. They're the ideal spotted ones. Pretty cool. More lobsters. Megalodon is extinct. There's no way that does exist. That would basically deny a lot of what we know in science, if it still exists today. What are these sharks? We don't know yet, but... However, the odds of it surviving are so low that's actually more likely that saber-toothed tigers are around. It's more likely they exist than a megalodon does, due to the changes in conditions. Well, I'm even going a bit too far with that, but... yeah, I think I went a little bit too far with that. Maybe not Smilodon or anything like that. Nothing that extreme. Manatees. Everybody knows what these are as well. Little cuties. Do they actually make that squeaky noise, by the way? I've never heard a manatee make a noise, let alone sound like a squeaky toy. There's like 5 species of manatees, one being the dugong. The dugong lives off Australia. They don't say what species these are, but these are probably the West Indian manatees, which are found off the coast of Florida. And I know that there's one in the... there's one off Africa, I believe. But besides that, I don't know what other ones there are. There was a stellar sea cow, which lived in the Arctic Circle, but became extinct when people in the 1700s started overhunting it to extinction. And now it's gone. And yeah, that's probably algae on their back. I get to see a manatee in real life with algae on its back either, but maybe I'm missing something. What's this pool? Zebra shark. I'm just a giant animal nerd and dinosaur nerd. I love to talk to people about this stuff. Let me see. Zebra shark. cheetah shark would be a more appropriate name for them, but their young actually look drastically different from the adults. The younger ones are a clear black and white striped color, and it looks a lot like a zebra, and that's why they give them that color, that name. But as they got older, they look a lot more like cheetahs in coloration. I used to be just a dinosaur nerd too, but eventually I started becoming both, and at this point I do know a lot about some species. Let me see if I can find... Yeah, the other one's down here. I think I saw everything in here already. Oh, BBC Earth. I kind of stopped watching documentaries as a whole. But mostly because you can just find anything interesting on the internet nowadays. You don't need to really rely on documentaries as much to learn stuff. And in particular with dinosaur documentaries, they throw a lot of people off to what dinosaurs actually were. Which is really saddening. Things that are meant to educate do sometimes get things wrong. And people take those wrong things as fact and share it everywhere, which is a bit frustrating. You guys should know I'm like a keyboard warrior. If anything, somebody says something wrong about dinosaurs, I'm going to correct it whether I'm being a smartass or not. I am a smartass, I'll openly acknowledge that. Dunkley Osteus head. Bit of foreshadowing. I never streamed this long at all. At least to where I'm openly talking and I can't do anything else. So I'm struggling a bit. It's fine. Jurassic Fight Club isn't a documentary, actually, believe it or not. It's just a show. It isn't a documentary. It never put itself as one. But people take it as a documentary, sadly. And that kind of put me off of it a lot. If you just ignore inaccuracies, the show's pretty cool. But yeah. Lionfish, they actually are pretty deep in terms of what they are, despite everybody knowing what they are. They're pretty colorful fish, obviously. They got those spines, which are poisonous. They can't kill a person, but they'll put you in pain. Really, really intense pain for like a really, really long time. And there's actually a big problem with lionfish at the moment, to where they're only native to the Indian Pacific Ocean, down by the Great Barrier Reef and stuff. But they've been introduced into the Atlantic. And they've basically been destroying all the ecosystem over there. And as such, it's actually boosted the fishing industry quite a lot with the introduction of the lionfish. Because while destroying the ecosystem, the way that people are trying to remove these invasive species is just going, hey, if you want to kill as many of the species as you want, you can. We're not going to stop you. We're not going to press you for it. Just, if you want to go out there, grab a spear, and just murder a ton of lionfish, you can do that. And that's what people have been doing. Just going out deadly and fishing as many lionfish as they can. And that's been done with a lot of invasive species. Like the wild pigs in North America down by Florida. They are just openly hunted. You just go grab a gun, go in the woods and shoot one. And you won't get pressured for it because it's an invasive species. They won't care. There's Vance. Vance in the house. Hey, Vance. Bye, Vance. That's not horrible, Chris, I believe. They're an invasive species. They don't belong there. You can't just relocate all of them, so... In my opinion, it's a pretty great thing that they're removing species that harm the environment in that way. It's a very simple way that a lot of people jump on. Oh, that's your name, Dodo? Alright. Doesn't matter. It seems like a pretty cool name for a great white regardless. Back in this dark ocean. Back into purgatory. I know, right? People get these, like, awesome names. Like, I used to know of somebody named Hunter. Like, and Orion. Those are awesome names. Why can't everybody be called something like that? Forget Joe and Bob and whatever the heck else people come up with. Oopsie. Dropped the headphones. There we go. Oh no. I'm talking about in which invasive species. Like species that don't belong there just show up and start wrecking shit. And whale shark, the biggest fish in the world right here. Kedlin. Autocorrect. I disabled it on my devices. You can do that, you know. You can just go into the settings room and get rid of it. Alright, come here, whale shark. Most whale sharks, by the way, do not get to the sizes that people usually think of them as. Like, there's the biggest one recorded is 60 feet, I believe, which is huge. But they, on average, get to at most 40 feet, and that's just for a really big one. There's a lot of 20-footers that exist, and there's not really anything specifically threatening the whale shark. The biggest problem is probably accidentally getting caught in nets, or fisheries disturbing the ecosystem, possibly. I have no idea. Of course he had to bring up Spino into this Kidlid, but based on the current info we have on Spinosaurus, whether or not it walked on 2 or 4 legs is completely up to you. Because we know it had short legs, but we haven't found the arms. So we don't know if it had adaptations for going on 2 or 4 legs. And as such, whether it goes on 2 or 4 legs is completely up to the person. Clearly speculation, your opinion. Spino. Oh, Alejandro did. My bad. I didn't see I was too busy trying to get to the whale shark. Water underwater, the Inception. What is this room? Where are we? Nautilus. Closest thing we have to ammonites. Where do I go from here, though? Do I go down? Oh, yeah. Hey, Adrian. Welcome to the stream. Pretty nice of you to be here, my dude. Checking out ABZU, an amazing game, talking about marine life. Anything in here? No. More Nautilus. Yeah, we don't know whether or not it's water, either. Yeah, they're trying to explain the story in this, but even after trying to, like, figure it out myself, I still don't know that much. I don't really try to figure out the story in these kind of games. So, meh. I personally don't believe Spinosaurus went on land much, if not at all. The modern gharial, for example. Everybody knows what the gharial is. It's that big, narrow-mouthed crocodile which feeds only on fish. And what people don't know much about that is it's really not made for land life at all compared to its cousins. It's got really, really short legs, like really, really short ones. Really small legs in comparison to the rest of its body. And they almost never go on land at all, with the exception of occasionally basking or laying eggs. But besides that, they're almost entirely in the water. And that's how I think Spinosaurus was too, for the most part. A giant 10-ton aquatic behemoth. It seemed more appropriate for it to be mostly in water instead of on land all the time. How do they mate? Like all crocodiles, which you can look up. I'm not going to go into detail about crocodile porn. So, coelacanth. A really, really big coelacanth. I mean, Jesus. But yeah, let me go down. Didn't mean to do that, but this'll work. Any leg material from other Spinosaurids? Oh yeah, we do. We have Baryonyx, Suchomimus. Baryonyx and Suchomimus are the main ones. All the rest of Spinosaurs we have fragments of, but that's about it. We really don't know much about them at all. Most of what we know comes from Baryonyx and Suchomimus, which we have complete skeletons of. And since we're on this guy right here, let's talk about the bonnethead, which is a really small species of hammerhead shark. Real cutie. They only get to like 3 feet long. And that's about all I know about them. Besides the fact that they're really, really small and cute looking. I know that they're occasionally found in estuaries, but meh. Oh, Irritator? We only found the skull of that. We haven't found anything else. All that we found of Irritator was the skull, and that's it. Ichthyovenator? I believe only the vertebrae. Oxalia? A couple of the backbone. Spinosaurus is actually one of the more complete members of the group, surprisingly. Concavenator is a Carcharodontosaur, I believe. In the same realm as Carcharodontosaurus and Giganotosaurus, and it's one of the first Carcharodontosaurs, actually, if I can pronounce it correctly. Along with the Neovenator of England. Those two were the first of the bunch, and I'm not exactly sure what... Personally, I don't really buy it just being a spine. It seems a bit weird for it to just be a random fin sticking up. Like, what if that supported a hump or something? I think that's a bit more logical. That's the same with Acrocanthosaurus and Ouranosaurus. They have ridges on their back, which a lot of people think, hey, they must be used for a sail. But it's a bit more logical they were used for a hump, you know? Spinosaurus' sail, it's a bit too large for it to be a sail. I mean, a hump, I mean. It's too big. While the other two's been more logical. And here's one of the best scenes in the whole game. Hello. That's adorable. Alright. Blue whale. I'm gonna shut up now, by the way, because I think this is really good. Just incredible. They did an amazing job in this game. It deserved all the popularity it got. Really amazing. Now we're in the abyss. What are these? Sort of deep sea fish. Let's explore a bit. Anglerfish. Oh wait, no. What are these? There's something. Dragonfish, maybe? They look like dragonfish. Or viperfish. One of the two. They're in the same family. Oh, there's a pool over there. Shut up. Dumbo octopus! You guys know these. They're used almost like the blobfish in memes. These cute little things, look at them. Oops. Alright, bioluminescent crabs. Oh, hello. Sorry, I didn't mean to scare you. Sea pigs. Goblin shark. Perhaps the most famous deep sea shark because of how weird it is. But in reality, it wasn't all that weird. I mean, it's the last of its kind. They've been around since the Cretaceous. But they've since have got pretty rare. Don't try to kill me. And basically, they're actually really similar to regular sharks. They just got the really long nose. Their special jaw only happens when they're snatching food. Only recently have we been able to dive with live ones. And that is why we know of that now. Before we only found dead bodies, and most of them had that jaw out already. All of them, rather. So we assumed they were always out like that, but they weren't. Isopods in ABZU? I don't believe so. No megamouth sharks either. There was a bit of speculation when Suchomimus was first discovered about it being a species of baryonyx. Like them being in the same genus because they're so similar. But eventually they've been decided to be in different genuses, so... Yeah, they got the feeding animation, which is really cool. I don't want to stick around all that long, though. Oh, the squid. I used to see these on documentaries all the time back in the day. They gather in, like, huge shoals and mate and such. Humboldt squid, possibly? I might be thinking of something else, but... Tomoteris. No idea what that is. Gonna have to look it up. Even something I don't know. They look weird, at least. What are they? It looks like a swimming trilobite. Oh, ratfish. Ratfish right here. Oh. Hey, no. Not blowing up today. There is no mako in the game, sadly. Or blue sharks. Neither of them. Which is pretty sad, but... Brontosaurus and Apatosaurus, yeah, they are two different genuses now. It's sort of a Tarbosaurus Tyrannosaurus situation where they're so similar and just have slight differences. More horseshoe crabs. Can we find a dancing one, possibly? No. They're all hanging out around the bottom. I'm not doing that. Anglerfish. Yeah. Anglerfish in real life don't get that big. The biggest ones are probably the ones right here. About the size of your head, maybe. Still pretty scary regardless, even though they're pretty harmless. No. Not getting... Spikes. Spikes. Eh. I think we unlocked all the pools, so let's just go and get this area done. This area is pretty bleak, as you can imagine. Oh yeah, Brontosaurus is back. It became its own genus again in May, I believe. Oh wait, no, May of 2015. May of 2016 has already passed. Time really passes. Yeah, it's its own genus again. It's a real dinosaur again. Yeah, they got the whole giant sexual dimorphism thing going on. Where the males are almost microscopic, pretty much. They're really small. Ow. Stop it. Ow. And basically how they mate is... the male basically attaches himself to the female, much larger female, basically just fuses into her. And that's how it occurs. And then he basically sticks to her as like just a little bump on the side of her for the rest of his life. There's Vance again. Since I'm starting to get comfortable talking to people, what I might as well say is Ark. Once that releases, I want to get my own server and start streaming on it. And my subscribers and stuff can join the Discord on it, and we can maybe, you know, talk, hang out, have our own little mods on it. That can't be good. I'll get you out, fans, don't worry. Come on. I'm not sure if I'd swim with great white sharks, though. It's not that they're dangerous or anything, it's just that I'm perfectly fine swimming with sharks without a cage. I don't have a problem with that. But great white sharks are kind of big, and it kind of intimidates me. Here's the sperm whales. Who remembers the Ocean Odyssey, the documentary? It's what made sperm whales awesome for me. Oh, before I dive down with them, there's a pool over here. Let's see what it is. Opa. The only warm-blood fish, by the way. They're the only fish that actually maintain their body temperature, instead of either relying on antifreeze, are either naturally sluggish, or depend on the water's surface to keep them warm. These guys just make their own body heat, which is really cool. They're a close cousin of the sunfish. Giant squid. Really, really cool. Not sure if I'd be safe swimming with one, but I find it interesting that in this... Oh my god, oh! Hello. Didn't see that coming. Oh, they're called sperm whales. Because that big nose they got, which we know contains oil used for echolocation, it was originally thought that their sperm was stored in that, I believe. Which is a pretty cool concept, I guess? But I don't know. I find it interesting that they gave the giant squid bioluminescence. I don't think there's any evidence that the giant squid actually has this in real life, but it could. We don't know. Hi, hatchetfish. Saw you again. Yeah, they're just regularly passing back and forth through here. Oh, Planet Dinosaur? Yeah. That was a really cool documentary. Probably the best one since Walking with Dinosaurs. It was pretty cool. Who does that work? What does that mean? Oh, blobfish. The meme fish. Now, they actually look pretty normal down in the deep ocean. The only reason why they appear so blobby is, in like memes and stuff, is because of the pressure down there. They aren't used to the pressure, the lack of pressure that's up at the surface. So when they get up there, their body just sort of expands into this blob thing. Oh. Black scabbardfish. Never heard of this thing before. Pretty cool, though. Mean looking. It's like the barracuda of the deep sea. Best place to watch what? I said meme. Because blobfish often appear in memes and stuff. It's pretty entertaining. We're getting near the end of the game now. I think they tried to do a reboot with a movie, but like in a different setting. It didn't really go well considering the voices, obviously, but I personally didn't mind the movie. I got used to the voices pretty quickly and very tolerable of bad things. I found Speckles the Tarbosaurus enjoyable, for God's sake. Best place to watch Walking with Dinosaurs? I don't know. I still have the old cassettes of when I used to watch it. I probably wouldn't still be into dinosaurs if it wasn't for that documentary. More giant squid. They're a bit big, but I'm not gonna judge. We got a lot of people in here. Welcome everybody that isn't talking. I'm just enjoying the show. Oh, I still have the game. I don't know where it is, but I still have it somewhere. I still have it somewhere. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Guys? This is the place that we entered to get into Purgatory. This is just it redone. Look. This is the bottom over here. If you look up above, there's the sperm whales and stuff. Purgatory is in its own little area. It's just we've redone a new area with life. And that's pretty cool. I swear to God you can write... Yeah, we're writing squid now. Kraken. We might do a bit of Isle after this, but I don't really know. The Isle isn't really as entertaining as this game, at least. And I think one stream a day is enough. My voice is starting to strain a little bit because I'm not used to this. Oh. We're at this part of the game now. Oh, Jesus. This is gonna be a pain. I have... Oh wait, never mind. You talk about Alejandro. Into the crag. Whatever this is supposed to be. Welcome, Anonymous Anomalocaris. Amazing name, by the way. This is where everything is going down. Exactly what, I don't know. Don't know the story of this game. I still don't understand it that well. I know the basic premise of what it's supposed to be, but... Okay, before I... You know, I'm just gonna activate it. What are these things supposed to be? Hello? Robot worm things? I never understood what they're supposed to be. If they're meant to be anything. I don't even question it. This kind of abstract story is something that I'd rather look up than try to figure out myself. Let's do this. I'm dead. There's no way I'm not dead. No. Just keep moving. That's all you have to do. Just keep going forward. Just keep swimming. Just keep swimming. Just keep swimming. Swimming, swimming, swimming. What do? We swim, swim. Yeah, I'm gonna blow up here. Or not. Thanks for kicking me in the balls, game. So close. Get me out of here. Vance is back. Oh, jeez. Damn. Oh god. Saddest part of the game, by the way, heads up. People that don't take emotions well. What really gets me is you see him actually, his life literally fades. His eye turns white. And that hit me hard the first time I saw it. We gotta move on now. We'll never forget you, Vance. I warned you, Alejandro, I warned you. Oh, now it controls with WASD, alright. And now I'm land. Hold on. Do y'all know what that is? I'll let you all say what it is in the chat, because you all know where it is. Nobody? Diplocalus, the Permian amphibian with the boomerang head. Second best part of the game, by the way, inbound. How, Alejandro? Don't question it. Game logic. Ooh. Time to explore. Shh, no spoilers. Yep, first thing we see. Helicoprion. The sharkfish thing. That people often say is a shark, but it really isn't. Yeah, so basically, this thing is not a shark. It looks a lot like a shark, and people often say it's a shark, but it isn't a shark. It's actually part of an extinct group of fish, which is actually closely related to the ratfish that we saw before in the Deep Abyss. They're closer related to that than sharks. So that's pretty cool. And right next to it, Dolichorhynchops. The Lake Cretaceous pliosaur. Can you stop eating? Please, you fatty? Thank you. Oh, you don't breach? God dang it. Alright. I like how they put in where thought to be living fossils in here. Like there's regular gar in here. Or pike. Pretty cool. Is that what I think it is? You ain't escaping me. Get back here. Oh, I can't grab onto it, alright. We'll find it in this. Tiktaalik. People that watch Animal Armageddon might be familiar with these guys. They are basically a fish, an actual fish, that is semi-terrestrial, I guess would be the term. Because they're still fish. They aren't amphibians. But they still go on, but they still actively go on land. They still stay in the water most of the time, but this is what all land animals are thought to be descended from. The reptiles, the fish, all of the amphibians, they all came from this guy. Which is pretty cool. Another Tiktaalik. Another Tiktaalik. Arandaspis. I believe that those fish live in the Ordovician, but I'm not too sure. Ammonites are one of the most successful animals to ever live outside of trilobites. These guys first appeared in the Devonian, actually, before the dinosaurs. and they lived alongside stuff like Dunkleosteus. And they lived entirely throughout the rest of the Paleozoic and the Mesozoic until the extinction 65 million years ago wiped them out. They lived a really, really long time. Yep, normal Gar, which I think is pretty neat. A better close-up of the dolly. The Helicoprion, which did not have a toothed whirl like a whip. That is not what the teeth were used for. It's more like a blade. It's not a chainsaw, despite the fact that it looks like it. But it's basically used as a more complex conveyor belt to replace the teeth than what normal sharks have. Or, well, you know. I gotta stop referring to this as a shark. Because it isn't one. Right, let's move on. Is there anything else here? I think that's everything. So let's move on. Oh, the pools. Forgot about these. Don't hex me, Alejandro. We weren't there. We don't know. For Anonymous, there you go. Anomalocaris. The first actual predator to ever exist. And I lost them already. We'll see them. We'll see them. Yeah. Oh, there they are. They're actually a lot bigger than I thought they were. Look at them. Nope. I know you can ride the Anomalocaris. Let me ride you. Get back here. There you are. A bit too small to be riding. But whatever. Oh, there's another Diplocaulus. If you saw a brief glimpse of it, it was that purple, glowy thing. They're in the water too, apparently, which I think is pretty cool. Another pool down here. T-Rex skeleton. Just a bit too big, but whatever. More Helicoprion. Compared to everything else at the time, Anomalocaris were really big. They got to around 4 feet long. I know in the Wild Game of Monsters they portrayed them looking really, really big, when in reality it was just a scale in comparison to everything else. Back in the Cambrian they were one of the largest animals around, but today, not so much. I was really sad there isn't a Mosasaur in this game. There isn't, sadly. There should have been. Where's the other one? Oh. didn't mean to be a whale there. Oh, wrong way. There. Alright, that's one way to turn around. Geosaurus is not a mosasaur. It is not a mosasaur. Geosaurus is an aquatic crocodilian, like Metriorhynchus. I don't think I'm going to do the aisle. There's only so much a man can do with his throat. So, I'm probably going to do something with the aisle, but I don't know really. I may do another random live stream tomorrow or something, but I don't know. Prognathodon. Yeah, that's actually one of the most common mosasaurs that ever existed. It's been found everywhere. North America, Europe, Africa. It's been found all over. It's pretty big for a mosasaur too, at like 30 feet or 9 meters, depending on which place you're from. Adrian. I hope you're enjoying yourself. I hope I'm making you get some enjoyment out of this. Thank you, Anonymous. I'm really surprised I got to 1K at all, let alone in like a little over a year I got 1K, which is really, really cool. Another coelacanth? How did I miss you? Come on. Archelon. The biggest turtle to ever live. The size of a car. Really awesome. I like the barnacles that are on it. That's a nice touch. Thank you, Alejandro. I appreciate it. Alright, that's enough. Might as well talk about these guys, since they're the biggest fish in the room. Arapaima. The biggest freshwater fish alive today, outside of the Wells catfish in Europe. They live in the Amazon. They're giant fish. They get up to like 12 feet or over 3 meters. They're massive. And they're often considered living fossils because they've been unchanged for around 30 million years or so. And one thing that I do know about them physically is that their scales, they're really, really rough and sharp. Like, if you got rammed by one of these, or it slapped you in the face with its tail, you would get knocked out and or have massive cuts on your face. Because it looks it is streamlined, but it's not smooth. It's a really, really rough fish. Oh my god, are you serious? Like, Chris, no, I don't think I'm that special. I can see myself talking to them, though. I'm on Indomni's Discord. I can probably chat around with them a bit. I don't see why I wouldn't. Yeah, this is what Endless Ocean needed. I'll admit that. If there was a prehistoric one, that would have been, like, amazing. This is beautiful. Look at this. Throat. Yeah, Arapaimos and river monsters. Which is where I learned the fact that they're actually really, really tough fish. I believe the main guy in that, I don't know his name. But I know people that are like real fans of the show, which they should. It's actually a really good show for Animal Planet standards nowadays. And I believe he broke his arm from trying to handle one of those fish, and it messed him up really bad. So what else is new here? Ichthyosaurus, accurately sized. This is probably the most accurate ichthyosaur I've seen outside the coloration. Ichthyosaurus is actually one of the few prehistoric animals that we actually know what color was, when it was actually colored. And it was pure black, like sperm whales, which allowed it to hunt in the deep water with those giant eyes of its, basically. Really neat animals. I saw a pool when I was swimming around with these things. Where is it? At least I think I did. I want to find the elephant in the room, for people that know what I'm talking about. There it is. Look at it, people. Oh, out of sight. There we go. That's a good view. Elasmosaurus. So big I can't get the whole thing in frame properly. In the Triassic, the ichthyosaurs were actually probably the most successful marine reptile. The earliest ones were some of the biggest marine reptiles we know of. In fact, probably the biggest marine reptile we know of was Shastasaurus, which got to around 70 feet long, which is larger than most whales. Really, really cool. Yeah, Adrian's right. Shonosaurus and Shastasaurus. Those are the two big boys. Cymbospondylus as well, thing that appeared and chased by sea monsters. It got to around 30 feet or 9 meters. Really, really cool. They got really, really big. By the Jurassic, they got more compact and small, and by the Cretaceous, they kind of fell off the map. They still existed. There's evidence that they lived as far as 75 million years ago, like that late. But they got really, really rare due to climate change, I think. I'm a massive paleo fan. What are you talking about? I thought you knew me better. Elasmosaurus is what this species is. The largest of the plesiosaurs. One of the more common ones. Yeah, backwoods mosasaur. I get that reference. I'm not gonna say it, but I know what you're talking about. I know what you're talking about, Alejandro. You get a cookie. Who the heck needs spoilers, Dodo? Take it easy. Just enjoy this game. Oh, there's a pool down there. Before I open this, I just want to say something. It's places like this that make me want an aquarium just with extinct animals. Because just because something can eat you in the ocean doesn't mean it will. Great white sharks are fully capable of eating people, but they don't. What means that something like Dacosaurus would. This extinct crocodilian. There could be a giant tank full of these things, and they'd be just fine alongside each other. A lot of people think mosasaurs would eat people in sight, but they probably wouldn't. They'd probably be a bit more aggressive due to their nature, but they wouldn't just be monsters that ate people, you know? Alright. That was Dacosaurus, which a lot of people know of from Jurassic World, I believe. That's one of the more common aquatic beasties that you get in the game. It lived in the early Cretaceous, I believe. I think. It might have been late Jurassic, but even then I'm not too sure. Now, there's one or two more hidden pools around here that I want to find. Gas. Jesus. No, once again, Dacosaurus is not a mosasaur. It looks like a mosasaur, but it isn't. It's a marine crocodile. Crocodilian, rather. Dunkleosteus. For people that like this guy, he's here. Accurate, probably very, very accurate, actually. He isn't, like, massive. I thought he was massive too, but he isn't. He's around the size of a great white. Let me ride you. There we go. Swimming alongside the Ichthys like it's nothing. Doesn't want to eat them. It'd rather eat the smaller fish that are swimming about like it would. I don't know what it ate there, but... Dunkleosteus was the biggest animal to ever evolve at the time. Like, so far in Earth's history, this was the biggest. Pretty mean. Top predator placoderm. Now that these are swimming about, let's get this area done. What do I use to record? XSplit. XSplit is my go-to recorder and streaming device. It's fairly easy to use. Yeah. I know that Alejandro Trey the Explainer. I talked to him a few times, it's really cool. If I had to be an aquatic extinct animal, it's actually a really good question. Probably be a mosasaurus, because, well, nothing fucks with a mosasaurus, except for maybe sharks, but even then I'm doubting it. If I'm ever alone in the wild, I want to be, like, the top, so I don't have to worry about much, you feel me? I haven't really come across any haters. The closest I've got was people complaining about my voice, but that's about... Well, not my voice, the fact that I didn't have any voice before this, but that's about it. I think that makes me lucky, because I know of a friend who decided to just start YouTube because I was, and he just hit 5 subscribers, like, at the time, he just hit 5 subs, and for him that was a massive achievement, and he made a video about thanking everybody, and he ended up getting a hater on that, because he thought that his videos weren't good enough, and that that, well, that he's a bad YouTuber because he isn't consistent. He doesn't really do much. And I tried to argue with this guy, saying that that isn't right. That if you're doing YouTube, you should be because you want to do it. You shouldn't be thinking it as a job right at the get-go, because if you're thinking like that, you aren't going to get anywhere. And it's kind of ironic, because he was telling this to him, he was telling it to me, and I had like 5 times his subs at the time. It's kind of amusing to me. I told him that, it was kind of ironic, but whatever. Oh, fossils? Oh, I can be about this all day. I got a ton of them. Above my computer right now, I got 2 Spinosaurus claws, a T-Rex tooth, Allosaurus tooth, a couple of Megalodon teeth, and a Triceratops tooth. And I got several more. I started collecting them when I was a kid. I got another T-Rex tooth over there, another an Allosaurus claw, another Triceratops tooth, an Ammonite. I got a Saurophagonex claw, if y'all know what a Saurophagonex is, and that's like my prize. That's my ultimate thing. I bought it for like $40, but it was totally worth it. It's massive. I got a Utahraptor claw, I believe. Acrocanthosaurus hand claw. What's your friend's YouTube channel? I do not know. It was ages ago and I lost track of him, sadly. Where do you get the game, Spino? Steam. Simple. When in doubt, Steam. Oh, I've just been circling and getting much done. Let's go. Where do you get your fossils? You can just find fossils online. It's as simple as that. I don't want to get into the Allosaurus Saurophagonex taxonomy debate. Personally, I believe they're different things, albeit they're really similar. Species can be really, really similar, but still be very different in terms of, well, what they are. They might have lived completely different lifestyles for all we know. Like, I picture Allosaurus as a Komodo dragon. It didn't really care about others, it didn't have much of a social structure, but it would get together and gang up on larger prey. While with Saurophagonex, I think of it as like this big bad loner that was basically a major opportunist while Allosaurus was the main hunter. You feel me? That simple? Well, most dinosaurs weren't really that complex, and probably. A lot of them had complex behaviors, but like, for example, Allosaurus' memory capacity probably was equal to that of minor lizards. Which, don't get me wrong, they're pretty smart, but they're not that smart, you feel me? The smartest ones are the Troodons and Raptors, which are as smart as eagles today, which is pretty cool. Any more fossils? I don't think so. If there's any I'm gonna get, it's a copy of the Carnotaurus skull. But that's expensive and really, really big. So I probably won't get that for a while. Oh, how I get the fossils. Simple, online. You can Google it. It's that simple. You can just get a tooth online for like $20 or something. Because fossils aren't really that uncommon. fake donation stream. Not that much rich, I guess. Where would you put it if you got it? No idea. My room is crowded. It's an around 2-foot long skull. And I could probably make room, but I don't know. I mean, probably Alejandro, probably. There isn't much evidence towards that, but I could definitely see that sort of symbiosis going on. We're getting near the end, guys. How old are you? Not saying. Just for privacy reasons. If I get more comfortable, maybe I will, but I'm not gonna. How much is it? I have no idea. It's expensive though, let me tell you what. I believe it's over $200 for a copy. A replica, I mean, that's more proper term. Could you show the fossil in one of your video? Probably not. I don't want to do anything in my personal life in YouTube. I don't really see the point in that. What's your age then, Spino? Oh, I see. I'll do a roundabout with Spino if he guesses, but that's about it. I'm not saying my exact age or anything. Do you want to become paleontologist? Absolutely. That's what I plan to be, actually. If the future doesn't have any surprises for me, which it probably will. "14? Absolutely not. I'm older than that, trust me. Vance is back. He's resurrected. I sound pretty young, but I'm not. I'm not preteen. Here we go, the final stretch of the game. Come on, Vance. Let's do this. I get you're happy, but we gotta go. Come on, steer. I already said I'm not preteen, that's all I'm saying. Paleo artist? I can't draw to save my life, so that ain't happening for me. Oh, Vance, get back here. I know you're excited, but... There you go, you're happy now? Smash these things. Do you have any siblings? Not saying again. I just got 1,000 subs, guys. I'm not gonna be that open, you feel me? Vance, help me. Back here. Faceplant. Come on. Vance! Stop following me! There we go. I'm not older than 30, I'm not that old. I'm not even close to that old. Do you have any pets? My house is a zoo. That's all I'm saying. I got a lot. I get it, you're excited. But we gotta destroy this stuff, you know? Come on. This is so hard to control. I got way more than that dodo, just saying. What's your favorite herbivore? Ankylosaurus, without a doubt. The reason why is because T-Rex is the most powerful theropod we know of. It's a monster. But Ankylosaurus can still kick its ass like it's nothing. Ankylosaurus don't care. That's what I like so much about it. T-Rex is that powerful, but Ankylosaurus still beats it easily. Oh! New shark. Get back here. Great hammerhead. The largest hammerhead. It is a really shy... well, I shouldn't say shy. Its behavior really varies depending on where it lives. For the most part, they're really shy sharks. Like, it's really rare to see them. But in other circumstances, when humans are not involved in a situation, they're actually really aggressive towards other sharks and fish. Like, I've seen videos of them just tearing other sharks apart. When it comes to people, though, despite being so massive, they're really friendly. Or, well, shy. They don't harm people. Vance? No, not you. I don't want you anymore. Vance. Vance. There we go. Oh, sailfish. We haven't seen this guy either. Oh, alright, Vance, you just did that one by yourself, alright. Sailfish. Hey, can you stop eating, please? Come on, swim up. Swim up. Oh, I just destroyed that with the sailfish, alright. Hey! Oh, it can't breach. God dang it. Now, Vance, I like your enthusiasm, but I need... Vance. There we go. There we go, let's do this. No, wrong way. You're so hard to control. Come on. No, don't breach. I don't need you for that anymore. Bam. Orictodronius? I'm pretty sure you're spelling wrong, but what do I know? Even I don't know that one much. 2-hour mark and we're almost done. It felt like we took a long time on this game, but compared to other YouTubers, not really. But whatever, we got one more area to go. Why'd you turn around? Come on, Vance. I'm totally naming my next Megalodon arc Vance, by the way. When I actually start playing again. Vance for life. Ooh, missed. Oops. Didn't mean to let go of you, buddy. Line it up. And... nope. Alright, I'm gonna shut up now. Because this is actually the most epic part of the game. Forget what I said about the whale part being the best. This one is the best. What do you guys think? Oh, we're not done. Oh. The whale jumping gives me goosebumps every time I see it, by the way. Or it jumps out of the water. There we go. ABZU. It's worthy of an applause, honestly. It's like a movie, a playable movie. It's amazing. Thank you all for joining me. This was an amazing stream. Glad I got to know you guys. Glad you guys got to know me. This will be going up on YouTube. For all the people that are watching on YouTube right now, you guys already know that, obviously. And... yeah. Like Best in Slot and a ton of other YouTubers have said, go buy this game yourself. Don't just watch other people play it, because they aren't lying when they say it's a totally different experience. You need to experience this yourself in order to get the most out of it. Wahoo, I saw you. And yeah. Yep, Vance for life. Vance for life. How much does this game cost? $20. Worth every penny. Trust me, worth every penny. And it might even be better if you just played by yourself without recording it. Because I just felt like you really take in everything the game has to offer. You're not talking, you know. But you know, it was really fun regardless. I love you guys. Thank you all. Like I said before, it will be on YouTube. It will be on YouTube. That's what YouNow does best. It transfers the stream automatically YouTube, which is really cool. Saves me work. So people that miss this stream will be able to watch the full video if they want. But this is the end of the stream, guys. For those of you on YouTube, this is the end of it. You can just go and close it out now if you want. I hope you guys enjoyed. Goodbye, you guys. And I'm just gonna keep this open for a few minutes while other people want to talk. Fan art. Oh yeah, fan art. Feel free to do any fan art. I don't care. I'll openly accept anything. It doesn't matter. Doesn't matter how bad it is. Doesn't matter how good it is. Just send it to me. I'll feature it. I'll like it. I'll put it somewhere. You guys are amazing people. Like, I know YouTubers normally say, like, hey, you guys are amazing, and they just usually take it as a compliment. And they usually, people just take it with salt, because every YouTuber says that, you know. But you guys really, really, really are amazing, I'll admit. Especially you guys in chat. Amazing people. You too. I think I'll be closing up the stream now. There's not really much I can do. It's dinner time over by me anyway, so I gotta eat. So. Yep. Alright. Alright. Advance for life, guys. I hope you had a great time. Goodbye, everybody.